All right. So thank you for the opportunity. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nisrina, and I'm going to represent my team and start the presentation of Ammonia-Elphidium Index as environmental proxy for organic waste polluted areas on the coast of Sugi Islands, the province of Riau Islands, Indonesia. So let me zoom in first. Okay, so located in Caribbean Regency, the province of Kepulauan Riau, Sugi Island and Sugi Kecil Island, that is marked by red square here, have experienced a growing coastal populations. This phenomenon caused many development along the coast that might potentially harm the environment itself. Through this reason, monitoring coastal area to understand the environment changes is very important. Ammonia-Elphidium index is one of the way to do that. So Ammonia-Elphidium are benthic foraminifers that can tolerate very low oxygen area, which is usually associated with organically polluted area. Using Ammonia-Elphidium index, the distribution of polluted area will be predicted. So this is the procedure that we do in our research. So our data is actually sediment samples that is taken from 11 observation point as can be seen in the map. Uh, that has been prepared and sorted by Marine Geology Research and Development Center. And the sample size used in this research is 2, 3, and 4 pi. Next, we observe the sediment samples with microscope, and then we identify the each foraminiferous, and then we gain the amount of ammonia and alvidium in each samples. After that, we calculate the index by the ratio between number of ammonia to the number of total ammonia and alvidium, and then we times with 100. Next, we got the value in each observation point. After that, we create some semi-variogram and interpolate with ordinary kriging with boundaries to gain the distributions. After that, we compare the distribution to the satellite imagery to finally suspect the organically polluted areas. Next, after that, we evaluate the conditions with the laws and regulations to uh, finally create recommendations, and then we do overall analysis again, and then we gain to conclusions. So from all the methods, we got the AEI value and the distributions of the index. So the index ranges from 0 to 100 with the highest in KRO2 and the lowest are in KRO9 and KRO10. There are 5 boundaries used in this research since this statistic model will show the ideal distribution. And then the AEI distribution in from the interpolation can be later interpreted to organically polluted area based on evaluation by cross-checking to satellite imagery. So based on this research, we're gonna discuss the low value first. The KRO9 and KR10 both are having zero value in index. This doesn't mean that both of these points are having a least pollution level. This actually, in fact, in these points, the population of foraminifera is very low, and we suspected that this happens because in the middle of Sugi Strait, the bottom current is very fast. It can reach 3.5 centimeter per second, and that is why it is too fast for benthic foraminifers to hang on and stay. That is why we cannot identify whether in this point the pollution is low or high. And then discussing the high value, there are several points that we're going to discuss. The first one is the INCAR 11. So INCAR 11, it is next to an open land that we suspected as mining area. Same as in KRO3 and KRO2, which is also next to mining area. And in this part is KRO8, that also is near the mining area. So I'm going to discuss with mining area first. Mining area is known to contribute two type of waste to the Sugi Strait. The first one is inorganic waste that comes from debris as the remnants of the mining activities, and also this debris can be suspended in the seawater and prevent sunlight and then inhibits photosynthesis. That is why the inorganic waste can reduce the photosynthesis. But uh, mining area also produces organic waste that is being contributed to this Sugi Strait, and this organic waste is very dangerous because it although it can be the food source of many benthic foraminifers, it can automatically lower the oxygen level since it is actually bind with the surround oxygen to degrade themselves. That is why mining area is actually very dangerous if it's occurred in the coastal area. Next, we're going to discuss other land uses. The other one is in KRO6, which are actually near the mangrove area. So, in fact, mangrove area is naturally having very low oxygen level since it has very poor water circulations and it has a lot of organic remnants from the plants. That is why it is natural for the mangrove area to have very high index. Next, we go to KRO7, and this is the northwestern part of KRO6. Both of these areas is actually covered, some of the area is covered by residential area. So same as mining area, this area also produce both inorganic and organic waste that can potentially harm the coast itself. So after finding these land uses, we cross-checked that with the laws regarding to the Special Planning Regulation number 17 of 2006 for land use in coastal areas and small islands. We found there are some contradicting land uses in the area. For example, in KR 11, KR 0302, and KR 08, all of them have mining area, which are actually prohibited if it's held in the coastal part of small island, according to the rules. This actually makes us recommend the government to create either more policies that is more effective or to evaluate the land use there. Evaluating the rules also makes us realize that there are some particular specific land uses that is not stated whether they are prohibited or not in these small islands. I think we recommend that also to be evaluated and to be discussed for further um, evaluations. So, to conclude and to recommend, Ammonia-Elphidium index shows spatial correlations with potentially organically polluted areas with the help of satellite imagery or direct observation, though the index still cannot conclude the areas with low population of foraminifers. Based on this research, many land uses found to be conflicting the existing regulation, so that we recommend the government to reevaluate the land use and laws regarding to that to prevent further damages on the coastal area. So here are the references that I got for these presentations. Thank you.